Hey guys, just want to do a quick video and share with you some do's and don'ts on your compost bin. What should you put in? What shouldn't you put in? There's some stuff that you do not want to put in your compost bin, okay? Here's my compost bin. I've done a video on it before showing you how I made it. Just pallets and screws. And today I'm going to tell you what you can put in it and what you should not put in it. I won't say cannot, but you shouldn't. Okay, do not put kitty litter or animal poop, dog poop when you're cleaning up your yard in your compost. If you don't want it on your food, you don't want it in your compost, okay? Because this is going to turn into dirt and you're going to use it in your garden, or you're going to grow flowers, or you're going to do something with it that you don't want animal feces in of any kind, okay? No animal feces, no yucky, no urination, no none of that in the compost. Numero uno. Second thing you don't want in there is bones. No bones, no chicken bones, no animal bones, no nothing like that. It's just going to attract predators, and it's got no use in your garden. You don't want bones all in your garden. Another thing you don't want to add is grease or oil. No fats, no butter, no grease, no oil, no none of that in your garden. No condiments, no ketchup, no mustard, no none of that stuff. If you had a piece of lettuce and you had salad dressing on it, do not put it in your compost. You don't want the oil, you don't want the grease, you don't want that kind of stuff in your compost. It'll draw predators, it'll draw the wrong kind of stuff to your compost. Okay? Other things you don't want to add is, like, it depends on what kind of compost you're doing. But I'm doing organic, down to the ground compost, okay? I want worms. I want worms because they help aerate my leaves and move everything around in there. So no peppers, no garlic, no jalapenos, no none of that's going to go in here that is too hot for the worms. If the worms don't like it, they're not going to stay in your compost, and you want worms in your compost. So by rule, I don't put onions, I don't put garlic, and I don't put peppers in my compost. Carrots are something you do want in there. Other vegetable skins like that, but definitely no hot peppers, no onions, no garlic, none of that stuff that's too hot for the insects, okay? Cooked food, no cooked food, no you don't want to cook macaroni and throw it in here. No pasta, no none of that kind of stuff. No starch. No if you made potatoes and you cook them with salt and other things like that, don't add them to your compost, okay? Nothing you've cooked. No, if you've made some glazed carrots and there's leftovers, they don't go in your compost. They've been glazed. They're not for your compost. Your compost is going to be organic, guys, okay? That means no fat, nothing cooked, nothing with added spices, nothing with starches, nothing with oils, or none of that stuff, okay? So my rule of thumb is nothing cooked. Nothing cooked goes in my compost. Okay. No colored inks go in your compost. I know I said this was going to be a quick video, but I keep thinking of more and more things. You do not want colored ink in your compost. Colored ink it's not something you want on your food. You don't want all that garbage in your soil because you don't want it in your garden bed, right? So no colored inks. Some things you do want. Let's get into some things you do want. Obviously leaves. You need your browns, your greens, your organics. So you need your leaves, your brown dead leaves. As you clean them up, throw them in here. But leaves alone won't make your compost. You need banana skins. I throw in my lettuce if it goes bad. I throw in my carrot skins and carrot peels and my carrot ends, and carrots, if they go completely bad, I'll throw them in here if I don't give them to the rabbits. Tiny pieces of paper bags and and little pieces of paper, small twigs, big sticks aren't going to break up. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, big sticks. So my grandson likes to help me. He threw this in here. This isn't going to break up. This is going to be in here for a long time. And as you can see, it's not even dead. It's kind of partial dead, but not completely even dead. That needs to be taken out of my compost, honestly. You want really dead, broken up stuff that's going to rot faster than it should, okay? If you got grass cuttings are great for your compost. You want to add some grass cuttings. You need the greens in there too with the browns. So brown paper, like paper bags, even newspaper is fine as long as it's the black and white. You don't want all the colored store ads. Your leaves, all your organic vegetable stuff except for your peppers and your hot spicy stuff. I don't have a top on mine. I know some people put a top on theirs and they even put a door on them. I let the rain come in and let the worms crawl up through the bottom and just pretty much let nature do its thing. I just come out here with my pitchfork here, and every time I add something to it, I toss it around with a pitchfork, and I add to it every day. So that's about it. Add organic stuff. Add your leaves, add your twigs. I don't add pine as well. I don't put pine in here because I don't want pine in my garden. So as you can see, I have a lot of pine here. And even if a piece breaks off and I find it in here, I take it out. And I am moving my compost. It's one of the things we have to do this summer is move the compost away from the pine trees, but we're having some trees taken down, so we haven't done that yet. But yeah. So add all that kind of stuff to your garden bed, and if you have flowers that have gone by, somebody's given you a bouquet, you can add those there. Things like that, just as long as they haven't been put in any kind of, I can't think of the word for it, but a food, flower with flower food in the packages. You don't want to add that to your soil either, so you don't want that in your compost, okay? All right, that's about all I can think of for right now. Thanks for checking out my channel, and please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.